a depressio.
Do you ever,
Literally, we spoke about the
I've got
questions.
questions.
Okay, yeah.
Are there any smells that you will never smell ever again, but you wish that you could smell again?
Fucking great question.
Because I've got a couple, I reckon.
You go first, though.
So I don't know if you remember the scent of. I can extend this to you, Fran, as well. Are there any smells that you've ever smelled that you want to smell again? I remember a particular Lynx fragrance, which was Lynx Inca, which was really popular in the mid-90s, and it was my favourite one. And they discontinued it, and I will never smell it again.
That's interesting.
And the last bastion I had of it, my dad had a Lynx Inca aftershave bottle, and it didn't smell quite like the deodorant, but I kept it for years just so I could like smell the last little remnants of it, but then it all evaporated and it's gone now. I'll never smell it again.
Lynx Inca, I don't even know what that is. The only Lynx I know is Africa, and that's it.
Well, they used to have some good
what?
ones in the 90s. Inca,
not
Atlanta.
Lynx chocolate.
Chocolate.
Never forget.
Still exists though, I think
The
that.
smell of my first kiss.
The scent of Fran's first kiss.
Really? You remember
Yeah.
that?
I remember it, Lynx chocolate being like in its prime.
Were you wearing it, or was he? Had he put it in his
wearing
mouth?
It was in the back room of the boardwalk. I was 14.
Oh, wow. Was he in a band?
Yeah, and he had a polka dot guitar.
Oh,
That's kind of cool, though.
That's
And
so,
purple Converse. It was very cool.
yeah.
Whoa.
And he smelled like Lynx chocolate.
Oh.
That's like an Avril Lavigne song, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
I remember it very well, and like, because they have stained glass windows around the back of there.
Mm.
I remember like, because at that age, you're kissing with your eyes open because you don't know what to do.
Yeah,
And
well,
I
That's a good
remember
point,
looking
actually.
at like the stained glass window and being like, this feels very
did he have his
very
eyes?
churchy.
Did he have his eyes open or closed?
I think it is closed. I'd have closed mine if his were open as well.
Have you ever been
remember
kissing
this?
somebody with your eyes open and then they've opened their eyes and looked at you and you're like, oh fuck, they know that I've got my eyes open. now.
Yeah. You're like,
yeah,
oh, quick,
especially
close
when
them,
I was
close them. Yeah.
Close 'em.
I guess mine. Not that I'll never smell it again, but like I remember wearing Jupe a lot. Jupe Jump.
Jupe Jump.
Ooh.
Wow.
So I like to smell that again. Not that I'll never smell that again, but I
Yeah.
remember it used to be literally dousing that on my like 16-year-old neck.
Yeah.
Because smells take you back to a place and a time and who you were with and what you looked
I
like
think
and
I'd have
how
to
you
smell
felt.
It, yeah, I don't know.
So if I
I
bring
remember
a Jupe-
smelling halitosis for the first time. Do you know what I mean? That's a fucking.
The first
unique
time you ever
smell.
got a little pong of halitosis.
When somebody's talking and you're like, that's a unit. That's not even like a bad breath smell. You ever smelt halitosis, which is like
The rotting gum or the rotting
like a
tooth.
rotting, yeah, like or something. Some people just get halitosis,
Yeah.
and it's such a unique, horrible smell. You're like, fucking hell, that's bad.
For some reason, I think because of the word hat, like there being the word hal in it, it makes me feel like it's just sunburn related. I know it's not, but
No.
like,
What an unfortunate word to say as well. If you have halitosis,
Well, you met Jerry halitosis
Yeah.
once, didn't you? Do you remember? There was like this
Fucking hell, what's
that
that ringing
Spice
the bell?
Girls tribute act, Jerry Halliwell, that turned up at your house that time.
Oh yeah,
And we called it Jerry halitosis.
Yeah. Jerry halitosis.
oh
Yeah.
that's
my
right.
gosh.
Yeah.
Do you remember? So when you were wearing Jupe Jump, was that like the scent of your first kiss era?
Was that
Not
the-
really? Like I had
Or
a
you?
first kiss in primary school.
Oh, bloody hell! Early
Yeah.
starter.
Just got it. You got it all out the way, didn't you? Pretty quick.
I did, yeah.
You,
I
that's
pretty
what
much
you
bashed
keep.
it out of the way pretty quick.
Yeah.
But to get all this embarrassment out of the way pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, that was all I had, David.
That
But
all I can think of right now.
speaking
is
of
Jupe Jump, man.
halitosis, speaking of that, you've had a tooth out, so you're no longer riddled with halitosis, are you?
Fucking hell. Do you like the dentist or no?
I like my dentist. I have to say that because just in case he watches, I do like my dentist.
My dentist is called. Do you like the dentist, by the way, Fran?
I do like my dentist. I think he's quite. Do you know why though? I think it's because I was charmed by him. He basically told me,
Dentist?
Wait,
well,
do you fancy your dentist a little
I
bit?
don't fancy my dentist, but like I had my mouth
In a weird
open,
way?
and
I had my mouth
under,
open. Pause. Are you
Don't
sure
cut
you
it
said
there.
dentist?
I had my mouth open, and I was like, "Oh, what a weird time to give this compliment." And I'm under no impression
Was you
that
like,
this compliment is real or founded on any foundation of truth. But he was like, "Oh, you remind me a bit of Miley Cyrus,"
Wow.
And
Yeah,
was
no, I
like-
can
kinda
see
see
that.
that.
I
Actually,
know,
yeah.
mate. I'm
A little
nothing,
bit, yeah.
none of it. But I
You
was
got a
like,
hint of Miley Cyrus.
do you know
about
what
it.
though? I was there and I was like, with my mouth open, just like, I was like, that's quite nice. And then I was
Okay.
just like, yeah.
Thank you.
Well, that's it, because you can't really say
Yeah.
anything, and
And
you can't really
spit.
smile without it hurting.
You ever had a
But yeah,
tooth out
so
or
I-
anything? What's the like most dental work you've
I
done?
had braces 2 years ago.
Whoa. Okay,
Yeah,
so that's
full
kind
train
of
tracks.
yeah.
So me and him were on, like, I was seeing him on the reg,
Yeah.
like popping in,
Do you
getting
kind of miss him now?
a bit, but like it was just such a strange. He never gave me any warning about what he was about to do, and so when he ripped those braces off, it was a bit of
Oh.
a shock.
Whoa.
Like he
The
didn't
braces, does the braces hurt?
They hurt when they're on because they're like forcing
They're,
your
like,
teeth into
yeah.
place. But like,
Was that kind of like, did that make you like him a bit more though? Like he's a bit of a bad boy, he just does what he wants.
Brace kink.
Brace
I don't think so.
what a good
Not
opportu-
for me. I wish. I
And
wish
what
I
a
could
good
say yes because
opportunity.
it's a better bit, but
What a good opportunity as well to, before he ripped him off, say, brace yourself.
yeah, I know. He didn't do any of that. He just
Dad
put the
jokes.
pliers in, started crunching away.
No, they don't. That's kind of
Wow.
yeah. They just start fucking smacking about.
Yeah.
I mean,
They start
first of all,
smacking about.
I think all dentists are quite good looking. My dentist's name was Jaguar.
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 Jag for sure.
Oh my
No.
God.
It was genuinely Jag, and I was
Hi,
like,
what, did he come out? Hi, David, I'm Jaguar.
I'm Jaguar, and I was like, oh, because I go private. But
I'm
I can't-
Dave.
Yeah, I go private, but I can't afford it. I just put it on a fucking
I'm the
credit
same.
card.
I'm the
Boom.
same.
I need £1,000 worth of work on these bad boys. I
Yeah.
need like 5 fillings.
Well,
He was like,
Jaguar doing them all?
Jag's gonna do them all, man. And he gave me the quote, and I
Big
fucking
Jag.
like, oh, gulp, £1,000. But anyway, he did the first one, which is a removal, because I said he was like, oh, you've got, because I've had a what is it, a root canal.
Yeah.
I've had 2 now, but I've had a root canal on this one, and it failed. And I had
Right.
little fissure coming up from underneath the
Oh.
fucking gum.
Oh,
And
lovely.
it was like,
yeah.
And it's like,
No.
okay, so it's like, right, the root canal's failed, and it does do this sometimes because now it's infected. So you're gonna have to take these antibiotics, come back. But what do you want to do? Do you want to root canal it again for like 400 or 500 quid, or do you want it removed? And I was like, get the fucker out. Like,
Rip it out
I'm
of
not
me.
having another. Like, if it's failed once, the likelihood it's going to
What's
fail
stop it
again.
Failing twice, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Plus, it's like at the back on the bottom.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice.
Really, you can't really see it. So I went in there. I'm already like the day of. I'm shitting myself because I hate. This is why I go private, because I had
Yeah.
a really bad experience with an NHS doctor,
Does your-
dentist.
Does your dentist like? So I go private as well. Does your dentist have like? And I don't know if it's just mine, if he's just doing like a bit of a brag on the walls. But he has like photos of him with like famous
No, it's not a photo
or
of
well-known
him.
clients. So he's got like a photo of him with like a boxer. who's
Sean
well-known.
Bean in there.
A fox, not
A
Sean
fox?
Bean, a fox, a random fox. And a photo of him with, I think it's the Beast.
Jeffrey Epstein.
From,
The Beast. Oh, from
Echo?
thingy. What's it called?
what do you call it?
Not
The
Deal or
TV
No
show.
Deal. That one, The Chasers.
Yeah, the Chaser.
Chaser.
So he's got like a photo of him with the Beast from the Chaser.
And you just
I
keep,
was like,
going
well,
across.
if it's good
and
enough
one's-
for him, it's good enough for me.
It's good enough for The Beast.
Yeah.
Keep going across, and it's just Jeffrey Epstein's name. You're like,
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Fucking hell.
Oh.
had his teeth on.
Yeah.
So I went in. I had this tooth removal. I was already shitting at the day off because I hate going to the dentist. That's why I quite pay for private that I can't afford.
Did you take sedation?
Just the local anesthetic, like some
Yeah.
numbing, and he was like, "Have you eaten today?" I was like, "No." He was like, "Oh fuck." He goes, "Can we get like a glucose strip then, or something, or whatever?" They ran out of that, so already I was like, "Well," he was like, "Okay, so it's still a tiny bit infected, but I think we can just crack on with it." And I had no glucose or anything, which is, I don't know, I could pass out. I was like, "Do we need it?" He goes, "You'll be right. Don't worry about it."
Probably pass out, mate.
And I was just like already
pass out.
shitting it. And I was like, right, okay. And I just locked in. I was like thinking to myself, fuck, just go for it. And I put on some headphones. I was listening to a podcast at the time.
You weren't listening to like lo-fi beats to get your teeth removed too.
Lo-fi beats to get your teeth removed. No, I was listening to a podcast. I can't remember which one it was. And he was there for 20 minutes, man. So he numbed it up and he's
Oh,
like, do you
God.
feel this? And he just like smacks your tooth. And you're like, fucking gladly not. Like, Jesus.
That's horrific.
Yeah.
And it's
Well, I guess it's
like-
got to be kind of extreme to make sure you can't feel it because he's about
Sure.
to rip the fucker out.
He was there for 20 minutes just pulling at it.
Yeah.
20 minutes, and he was like, it was so awkward because like 10 minutes in, he's like, oh, bloody hell, it's a stubborn one, isn't it?
What are they talking about on the podcast at the time?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
man. What's your fucking body count, mate?
I wasn't
Like
even at this point. I wasn't even listening to the podcast, and I was sat there like, "Oh my god, is this tooth ever going to come out?" And it's not like it's painful, but you could just feel this tugging.
Yeah.
and it's like,
Oh my
he
God.
goes, "Oh, it's proper in there, isn't it?" He's like pulling
No,
away.
no.
It's not the
Pulling-
first time you've had a man tug into your mouth, is it? Either.
No, not the first time, and it won't be the last. And
Sorry.
he keeps tugging, and he's like, and I'm just like, and
Yeah, that's how it goes, apparently.
yeah, this is it.
He's tugging,
No.
he's tugging, you're going,
No, but anyway, he's literally pulling away, and he's like, fucking hell. I'm gonna have to. He gets like, he gets these other grips or whatever, and as he's pulling, it fucking snaps.
Yeah, you hear it snap out.
It's not a pop out, mate. He snapped the top of the tooth off,
Oh,
God.
nice.
and
Yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
smacks me like in the roof of my mouth.
Lovely.
Oh, no.
And my mouth starts bleeding. And it's
Lovely.
like,
Yeah,
oh,
it
sorry
does.
about it, because his pliers just hit me in the top of the mouth. It has broken off, and I'm like,
Yeah, no, I got that.
so the root's still in
I
there.
got that, Jag, mate.
Absolutely.
I got that,
pissing
Jag
blood,
Daddy.
that,
Thank
innit?
you.
Yeah, and I didn't even look. I didn't want to look, and he just kept pulling at this root, and I got a picture of it. I won't put it up because it's just horrific. And he keeps pulling out. He keeps pulling out. Jesus Christ.
Stop, Jag. Don't pull out.
Jag, do not
Jag
pull
Daddy.
out. Jag
Never.
Daddy. And he finally gets
Pull
the
out
root
game
out.
is
It
strong.
pops, but it's like
Calling
just
you-
horrific. You ever seen like how it's healing as well? It just looks like a blood clot. Looks like just a black white mess. And I was
Yes,
like,
yeah,
is that normal? Liam was like, that's completely normal. Yeah, I was like, it was savage in there. And for like, honestly, about 8 days, I didn't think this pain was going to go away. I was taking like ibuprofen, fucking.
You were gonna come. And, you were
Paracetamol.
gonna have it done on the day that
Oh,
we did
yeah.
the podcast, and you
I
were
thought
like,
I'll be
"Oh, probably
alright."
be fine to drive to Sheffield and get a couple of episodes of podcast done." But we were glad that you moved it to the Friday.
I was fucking miserable for a week as well. Having constant pain. If you've ever had like tooth pain or anything else, it puts you. I felt for people
Yeah.
that has like chronic pain. Do you know what I mean? Like back pain or anything like that.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
felt- it puts you in such an arsey mood.
Yeah, it's
I was
horrible.
like, I just don't want to be in this pain anymore, and I can't remember what it feels like. to
It's
fucking-
horrible.
Plus, I haven't eaten on this side of my mouth now for like nearly 2 weeks.
You've not even dared to bite down, chow
I
down
can
on
bite
anything.
down
yet.
on it, and it is
Not even like a little orange or something.
No, I won't do it.
Little soft bit of melon.
I'm waiting until it's fully gone, like fully my gum's done. But now, like the pain's gone, but it was fucking horrific, especially when it snapped.
You
off.
didn't think about having like a gold tooth inserted or
No, do they even do that anymore?
like a shark's tooth? Could you get a shark's tooth to replace yours? Because I'm getting an implant, and I'm thinking about
I
getting
get an implant.
I'm
Your
thinking
dad
about
does
getting-
tooth stuff, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking about getting a shark's tooth
What?
because my dad's got
Have you got like teeth
the
removed?
connects. Yeah, I've had a tooth removed at the back, so I've got the one
Was
in
yours
front.
as horrific as that then? Just fucking.
Oh, my dentist is a don. To be fair, I could feel him like just stabbing into my gum with like a knife. I think he basically got a hunting knife out and he was just cutting into my gum and he just cut the tooth with a hunting
wisdom teeth
knife.
removal though, right?
No, it was a rear tooth, the back molar, and he's cutting into my gum with this knife, just jabbing it in, and then I think he got a screwdriver and a hammer and just did that a bit, and then pair of pliers, wiggled it out,
Boss.
bish bash bosh.
Mine was 20 minutes of just tugging away.
Yeah, it's quite a lot of tugging. Quite a lot of tugging at the dentist these days.
I'm glad we had 2 weeks like,
These
to
days.
fucking recover though.
But you're feeling a bit better now, are you,
Ah,
David?
mate, yeah, it's
Lovely,
just
good
it's
to hear it.
subsided now. So
No, good to hear it. Me and Fran were talking the other day. We had a phone call last Thursday. And she's talking about somebody that she has encountered that has like a few of her exes tattooed, like a name's tattooed on them.
mm-hmm.
But instead of getting them covered up, they just had them like crossed out.
Yeah. She runs a sweet shop.
That's kind of
Not to identify her.
No.
She could be a sweet shop anywhere
Could-
in the UK.
could be
just
anywhere
to
in the
be-
world.
Just
I
to
don't
be
know.
close.
My first reaction was like, "That's pick me behavior," but then I was like,
Pick me.
"Pick me."
Is this online lingo? Do you want to
Do you know what pick me is, Jim?
You
pick
must
me,
know
pick
what
me,
pick me
pick?
is.
Do I do
Yeah,
it?
pick me. No,
Am
like
I
a
doing
pick
it
me
now?
girl.
Like, oh, I'm kind of edgy, but you're not. But they're trying to be. It's like the girl. I'm just one of the lads, but you're like they're not.
No.
You're
Well, getting
just-
like a
you can-
name tattooed on your neck, that's just one of the lads, is it?
No, it's just like pick me behavior. It's like, yeah, I cross them out, my boyfriends as well. It's like it's not.
Yeah.
That was my first reaction, but then my second's like,
Oh.
that's kind of cool actually. I don't mind that.
I think it was more
Respects her history kind of thing.
Cross.
But you know, like,
I mean, how? But then,
if you're
how
going-
many exes you gonna have, and where is it filled?
mean-
Like,
Yeah, if you're
how
going
many
out,
has she got so far?
So there was maybe I believe there was one on the chest that was definitely crossed out, and there was.
Is
one,
it like an X or is it like just
like
a
an
line?
X
Like a big
on the chest?
cross through that one.
And then
No.
there was one on the neck that was like partially covered but not fully.
Oh,
and then
God.
there was a fresh one on the other side of the chest. And at this point, I was like,
If you're looking down,
I mean, they're not your kids because you're not crossing your kids out,
yeah,
are you?
and if your
But-
kid died or something, imagine that'd be savage, wouldn't it? Your
Isn't it
kid's
like-
dead, kid's dead, cross them out. They don't exist anymore. I mean, David Beckham, to be fair, has probably had Brooklyn blasted off him, hasn't he?
Probably.
He's probably got Brooklyn with a big cross through it at the minute.
Would
mean,
they
Would you
comparing
like?
hogs,
Would you
by the
be?
way, then?
Would you be put? Oh, what Brooklyn and David?
There was a picture of him and his son comparing hogs on the back of a yacht or something.
No,
They both had the, like-
there isn't.
You
Oh,
can
God,
Google
that's
this.
horrific.
No,
It's
there
weird,
isn't.
it's
David
weird.
Beckham going. Do you reckon you got my cock or your mother's?
I swear I saw it. In the world of AI though,
And
it's
it's Brooklyn. It's
I don't
definitely
know if it's
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn or the other one. I don't
Yeah, in
know.
the world of AI, anything could
Can
be true,
I
couldn't it?
just say,
Yeah.
we were talking about writing little sketches and bits and bobs. And
Yeah.
Jim said to me, I can't do impressions, but that Beckham
It's
was
not bad, actually,
absolutely incredible.
Was it
to the point that I
genuinely?
may now write
A David Beckham. Oh,
a David Beckham sketch
it's
in which,
been my lifelong dream to be David Beckham.
you know, we'll have to figure out whether or not you want to be posh, Dave. If you
Absolutely.
Don't mind.
Well,
would you
posh.
mind being
Yeah.
posh?
Or Brooklyn, and we
For
just
that?
do a
I
skip
think
over
we can do a
compare
bit of
hogs.
that. Yeah.
So if they
man,
did, if
that's
this
really-
isn't true, then it
I
will
swear,
be true.
I swear the picture
Is that
I saw was-
libel? Is that libel?
I swear
Allegedly.
I swear the picture that I saw was like two separate photos, and they're both like they took it in turns, but they had this like really skin tight like boxes on. And you can clearly see both of their hogs. It was like
Wow, look at your hog.
it was like they were kind of just like flaunting it off.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, they're not comparing tattoos then, though. Comparing
No.
willies.
Comparing
But-
sarongs.
I think,
Remember David Beckham's sarong?
David
Yeah,
Beckham in a
man.
sarong.
That was his best
peak.
era.
I think that might be.
The wag era.
That might
That
be my
was-
sexual awakening. You know, David Beckham in a sarong.
that was as good as he got, I think. But with like, he's got loads of tattoos with he's got his kids' tattoos.
Yeah, he's got loads.
He is
Well,
a
if
very
you-
good looking
if
man.
you were going out-
he must be good looking, Fran. No,
If you were looking
David
at,
traditionally,
Beckham?
yeah,
David Beckham is like traditionally good looking.
yeah.
He's
yeah.
not for me, but that like, I mean, as if there's an option. But like,
No,
I
thanks.
just,
Dave.
Well-
I just find him a bit like he always looks like he's got the sun in his eyes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
that's such a good description.
he always looks like he's got the sun in his eyes and he's not quite sure where he's going.
Do you
And
remember
One of England's best footballers
Just to
ever.
take
but
it,
yeah,
derail
absolutely
it a little
nailed
bit.
it.
But do you remember your first like celebrity crush or
Yes.
awakening crush?
I don't know. Yeah. So George of the Jungle.
Wow.
Hands down.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
But that wasn't necessarily like, I think people's assumption is like, oh, it's because he's like a ripped guy in the jungle. It wasn't that. It was the fact that he could talk to the animals. And basically, I realized that like if I was with George of the Jungle, I too could have like a monkey and toucan as a friend
Well, Eddie Murphy
and
could do
live
that
in
as
a
well.
treehouse. And I was like, well, that's a fucking fantastic.
Eddie Murphy.
I
could
know,
do
but
that,
Eddie
you know.
Murphy was a family guy in Doctor
was.
Dolittle. I'm not a home wrecker. Like,
Mine
you know.
was. Mine was.
that wasn't my
uh,
dream as a child.
I think mine was either Lita or Trish Stratus from WWE.
That's late though, dude.
Would you be
You're
there?
kissing girls at school by then.
I mean, Lola Bunny from Space Jam. Weird.
That's a classic.
Yeah, no, Lola Bunny from
I was
Space
like,
Jam.
as a kid, I was tilting me going, but now, what am I feeling for this? That's
Let me
weird.
throw a little Courtney Cox from Ace Ventura in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
Good,
she might have been mine. Courtney Cox from Ace Ventura.
Sing the song for the first time. Cisco.
Yeah, what Cisco was your sexual awakening?
One of them. I remember 'cause the-
Baby with his red hair.
No, it was the first shot of them. I mean, I'm not even joking.
Oh.
It was- you know, the
women-
panning shot their asses. And
The,
I was
the
like,
women in the thong song video, not Cisco himself.
no.
Was you?
Well, that too.
Incredible.
Okay.
No, but I could tell you could
Fantastic.
go find Cisco thong song, and I guarantee you
You'd have
that
it-
first shot
Yeah.
is a pan from left to right of just asses. And I
If
was
you've
like,
not been
okay.
sexually awakened, then go and watch the thong song and see if you can get sexually awakened.
Well, back then you were a kid, you had no porn mags or anything, no
No.
Yeah.
internet. It
If
was
you
like,
watch
what?
that now, you'd be desensitized. That you'd be like,
Oh,
this is
nothing,
just
yeah.
this is just a Tuesday
is
in
mild.
This is a Tuesday in Louth.
I mean, there was like nuts magazines when you were a teenager, weren't there?
The
There was,
lad mags were a thing.
Who was that? Right. you both, because we're all of a similar age, you guys may know the surname of this woman, and I can't remember it. But her first name was Lucy. And she was
Pinder.
like,
Pinder.
There we go.
Yeah.
There's
There
only
we go.
one Lucy.
Look at that.
There's only one Lucy Pinder. One Lucy Pinder.
Let's get her on the pod. Let's get her
Get
on the
her on,
pod.
come on,
Get her on the pod.
Honestly,
Sit her right
I
here.
remember Lucy Pinder being like the woman.
The woman.
Of the Nuts magazine era.
Yeah,
See, the
yeah.
thing
Like,
is,
that represents like the millennial crush.
a little bit.
Lucy
yeah.
Pinder is the millennial crush of that.
Who's the
like,
Jodie Marsh?
Jodie Marsh.
Jodie
She was a
Marsh, I
bit
think,
too.
was
She was a
maybe
bit too try hard for me.
a bit
Pick me,
further
pick me.
behind. Like it was like your Katie Price, you don't Jodie Marsh, and then your Lucy Pinder. And if you look at it, like if anything, it's sort of just it's like a
Jodie
sliding
Marsh's. I
scale.
remember the famous one being like she wore bullet things over her nipples, right?
And a
bullet,
belt.
a bullet,
Oh, yeah.
a belt of bullets.
Yeah. Look
And
at
a belt.
And do you know
as
what's
a skirt.
interesting about that is that they say that fashion, when we go to war, fashion like echoes war. So like at that time in the 2000s, we'd just gone to Iraq, so there was
Yeah.
loads of like camo in fashion,
Yeah.
and then Jodie Marsh comes out with like bullets over her nips and like camouflage trousers on or whatever, or camouflage
Yeah.
hot pants. So it was like glorifying the war in the Middle East, basically,
I mean,
and making the war in the Middle East sexy.
We
I
should
don't get it.
glorify.
I think it'd be interesting to know
That's
whether
good.
or not it was to glorify it, or whether or not it was to bring it to public attention. Because at that time,
Was as like a protest,
Yeah,
like stop
a
the
bit,
war.
because-
These are my nipples.
I guess like it's sort of that thing of like whether or not. I mean, now if you had a celebrity do something similar,
Yeah,
I think we now have this thing where like we question it a lot more, and we're like, what are they trying to say with that?
Yeah,
I
true.
think back then
You
we
just
were just
didn't-
like,
yeah.
oh, they're wearing a belt for a skirt, and there's no.
True,
and it's
true.
whether or not there actually was meaning to it that we just never heard about, or whether or not you
do you think
know.
do you think Jodie Marsh was misunderstood?
Yeah, massively actually. Yeah, she's a real like she's really into like animal
What's she
rights
doing now?
activism. She has
Do,
like a
do you know?
farm.
How do you know a lot about? How
Well,
do you
she-
know
to
so
be
much?
fair, this is
How-
Fran's-
hang on, have we
this is
have we
Fran's
uncovered
wheelhouse, to
some
be
kind
fair.
of? Have we uncovered some
Honestly.
kind of like mastermind topic for you?
You
I
like
mean-
beauty and all that, don't you? Like beauty. And
Oh, do you know?
I-
Do you know what I'm going to do next episode? I'm going to do a mastermind on Jodie Marsh for you and see how much you
maybe
can
not
name.
Jodie Marsh, if you give me like a good like mix of like pop culture that people, you know, shat on in the early 2000s.
Right.
I think that's
You think
my
you could
vibe.
nail it?
Like, you know, Girls of the Playboy Mansion, your Paris Hilton.
I don't even know what that
your
is.
Britney's,
Girls
your
of the Playboy
all that,
Mansion,
man.
yeah.
That's my vibe. Chris Crocker, bring that back.
What?
Wanna know what happened to Chris Crocker?
Leave Britney alone.
Yeah, man, he had a point.
Oh, fucking him. Jesus. Leave Brendan alone.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
his sheet.
And he was ahead of the curve with that
He
one.
was ahead of the curve.
Yeah, look at her. Yeah, bless her. Well,
But the reason that I asked you about the lady with the tattoos on her arm, David, was because one of the names that she had crossed out was Matt. But what she'd actually had that replaced with was Bernard Matthews.
Yeah, in the same way that Johnny Depp had Winona Forever and had it changed to Wino Forever when they split up.
Yeah. She had a
Oh,
little,
there's a lot of
she had a little
cover-
turkey Twizzler tattooed
to be
underneath
fair,
it.
I thought you got changed to Mega Pint, but
But speaking of Bernard Matthews, he is our case study for this week.
Bernard Matthews. Woo!
Can I take you back, Fran and David? It is. I want to take you back 114 years. It's the year 1912. The whitest of all the white men, Clarence Birdseye, was in the Arctic Circle watching Inuits flash freeze fish to store for later use. He goes back to America and he's like, this is amazing. These Inuits are flash freezing fish and it comes out as fresh as it ever was. He works out how to recreate flash freezing with a machine and basically creates home freezing of food in 1920. So in the 1940s and 50s in the UK, evil corporate giant Unilever, they acquire a majority stake in Birdseye UK and they begin to aggressively expand frozen food infrastructure in the UK. They spend thousands on freezers, cold lorries, cold storage. Bear in mind, before this, nobody has cold food, a refrigerator, anything. Everything's canned food or fresh food. There's no frozen food.
I never thought of that.
Yeah. So
you just think frozen food always existed.
So in our lifetime, it always has. So that's it. You take for granted the things that have not existed in your life. But this is the beginning of frozen food. So 40s and 50s.
microwaves around?
No.
No,
I think that's a 1980s invention, or 70s or 80s. It's late. Microwaves is recent.
Okay, fair.
So basically, by the 1960s, freezers finally begin to become affordable to the average UK homeowner. And in the 70s, about 95% of households have a fridge and freezer. So like by that time, by the 70s, it's all very normalized, which sets the scene very nicely for our mucker, friend of the pod, very sexy, beautiful boy, Norfolk's favourite son, Bernard Matthews, the Willy Wonka of turkeys, poultry. Turkeys.
Come with me, eat my
you'll
pastry.
be in a world of pure fucking poultry. Turkeys flee before him, but he is one of our own, a beloved mass murderer of millions, the inventor of turkey meat smashed into a paste, mixed with chemicals and shaped so children would eat it. Jamie Oliver's kryptonite, a self-made millionaire, and a true story of British success. So born in Norfolk, 1930, to a mechanic and a housekeeper, he's kicked out of school by his headmaster before he can take his exams, and he becomes a livestock auctioneer on the advice of his brother-in-law who knew he was good with numbers. I would say that sounds like a made-up job, but livestock auctioneers is actually still a job that exists. He was paid £1.50 a week, told to get his head down and get on with it, but he had big
socks up.
Yeah, he had big ambitions to be able to afford to live. So Bernard, he needs a side hustle. It's 1950. He needs a side hustle. He's in Norfolk. He's surrounded by farmers and farming. So he's auctioning livestock. And on a bit of a whim, he buys 20 turkey eggs in an auction for £1. It says here he was rearing them at his mother-in-law's house. So could you imagine, just put in your footsteps in a minute, right? You've bought 20 turkey eggs for nearly a whole week's wage and an incubator. You turn up at your mother-in-law's house. All right, mother-in-law, I'm just going to rear these turkeys at your house. Is that all right?
Back then, I feel like
It's a bit more normal.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like now, my mum would. Well, my mum wouldn't care. My dad would care.
I reckon.
What about your mother-in-law?
Oh, my mother-in-law.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it was my mother-in-law.
That's a bit of a more weird
Yeah.
scenario.
But don't you think like maybe the mother-in-law, like I'm assuming was he married to a woman?
Yeah, he's married
Yeah,
he's married to a woman. This is before you were allowed to be married to a man.
Yeah.
This is 1950.
Oh God, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So in this situation,
Fridge freezers have
where
just been
it's-
invented.
Yeah, I know, God. We've really come far
We
in the
have-
last
we've
70
come-
years.
We've come a long way in the last
Crikey.
100 years. Yeah.
So I was going to say, like, do you think like maybe his mother-in-law would be quite impressed and be like, you know, to a daughter, this guy's a self-starter, he's entrepreneurial.
Or would
Look
it
at
be-
him bringing his eggs in?
This
he's a weird chicken.
This
man.
idiot's turned up. So let me
Yeah.
also put this in context. At this point, turkeys are like a luxury meat.
Yeah.
So only people that are really rich can actually afford to buy turkeys for a start because they're really expensive, and actually have the ability to cook turkeys because turkeys are massive and they don't fit in like a traditional conventional family's oven. So it's almost like you've bought like something completely obsolete that can't really be served for anything, and you're rearing them in my garden basically.
Yeah.
So of the 20 eggs that he buys, like 12 of them hatch. And but then he hasn't got any food to feed them, so he has to sell them to a local farmer for really cheap. But from that point on, he's got a real rock on for turkeys, basically.
Yeah.
He's like,
Did he make money back on that or not?
he made like a little bit of money. I think he made like 14 shillings per bird, so he probably made his money back. I don't know what 14 shillings is in terms of pounds, but he probably made his money
Plus
back in
inflation.
a little bit. Yeah, plus inflation, obviously. What's 14 shillings plus inflation? But he basically, he's like, I want to do this again. So at some point he gets some like rented ground. He starts rearing turkeys. And then bizarrely, like a couple of years later, despite literally no sign that this is going to work at all, 1955, he buys a dilapidated 36-room mansion for £3,000.
Wait, we fast forwarded. He's now got a mansion. How is he?
No. So at this point, he's got no money. He's like rearing turkeys on a spare bit of land. And randomly, he's just able to get a 36-room mansion.
Right, okay.
So let's put this in perspective. Like, this is the crazy bit for me. Like, these are the opportunities that we never have. Put that in perspective for today. It's about £120,000. So the 36-bedroom mansion back in 1955 is about 120 grand in today's money.
And where did you get that money from?
I've checked that. Well, he got a mortgage. I've checked the housing market. You can't buy a 36-bed property in the UK for anywhere cheaper than 1.2 million. Let me know, chat. Are we cooked?
We really are.
So he basically moves into this mansion with his wife. They live in 2 rooms, and he fills the mansion's bedrooms with turkeys. So it's him and his wife living in 2 rooms, cooking off a small cooker. There's no electricity, no heating, and the rooms around him are filled with turkeys.
I bet the turkeys were loving it.
I bet the turkeys were loving it. But
I mean, until they knew their fate.
Until they knew their fate. But that's quite. I don't know. I think that's quite modern, really. That's like free range as you can get, isn't it? They live in a mansion.
That's very like luxury. Eccentric, isn't it? It's got big like eccentric chicken run vibes.
It is. It's like chicken run, but like a little bit more ethical.
I'd put that on the packaging as well. Mansion raised.
Well, mansion raised turkeys.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Like,
only the best.
The rest of this is mental. So I've put here, my wife won't even let me keep a Ninja barbecue that I've bought. But his wife is willing to move into a dilapidated mansion and live with turkeys.
Side note, Ninja air fryers?
Yeah.
They've just released a non-toxic version.
Oh, right. Okay, cool. So the one...
What?
Wait, so hold on. The one that we've got is toxic.
When were they planning on...
gobbling that stuff away like no one's business.
They just
fantastic.
They just released that. They just dropped that.
Oh,
like an album.
Non-toxic.
Oh, by the way, no, it's non-toxic.
Ninja air fryer.
Do you mind letting me know when it fucking was? Because my air fryer, man. What have we been fucking eating from? Hang on.
That's mad.
Hold on. It was toxic this whole time. This really
don't worry about it.
Do you know what,
don't worry. We're just releasing non-toxic one now.
Oh, brilliant. Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
The stuff with the barbecue and the stuff with like what his wife was willing to allow.
Yeah.
I do think it's a prime example of like...
Men.
I would say like the sort of like hashtag if he wants to, he will.
If he wanted to, he would. If he wanted to, he would. If he wanted to, he would.
Yeah, if he wanted to buy you a 36-bedroom mansion with a load of turkeys in it, he'd do it.
Well,
like Bernard Matthews is the blueprint.
I mean, if it was possible.
Back in the day.
I mean,
if like he was on a date, he goes, by the way,
all right, my bubber.
That's back to my mansion full of turkeys.
That's more Bristol than Norfolk. I can't really do a Norfolk accent. Beautiful. You want to go back to my beautiful mansion? I live with a load of turkeys. It's got 36 rooms. We live in 2.
Turkeys in
do you know what? In the same way that I would have been impressed by George of the Jungle having all those animal friends, I would have also been impressed by him having animal friends. However,
a red-faced farmer
I'm
that lives with his
very aware
turkeys.
that like Bernard Matthews is not making friends with these animals. He's like
fucking them.
He's fucking them and killing them.
This has got to be the most stubborn man that's ever lived. He's fucking them and killing them. He's hatching turkeys in the dining room of the mansion. He's rearing them in the Jacobean bedrooms, and then he's slaughtering them in the kitchen. So it's like a full house operation. For 3 years they're doing that. God. And conveniently, next door to this 36-bedroom mansion, there's also a disused World War II airfield. So eventually, once he starts making a bit of profit from these birds, Bernard Matthews buys the airfield, I imagine probably for a sack of corn and a hand job back in 1950 something or whatever.
Mad,
how much for the airfield, mate? A sack of corn and a hand job, do it?
It's very Fire Festival, isn't it?
It is mental.
Would you do it for a bottle of water and a hand job?
Basically, 1960, he moves all the turkeys out of the mansion and into like a dedicated shed. So him and his wife have been living in a mansion with turkeys for 5 years.
Yeah.
His poor wife. At this point in time, so I've said before, turkeys are still seen as a luxury item. So Bernard Matthews is like, right, there's a gap in the market here. People can't actually buy these turkeys because they can't fit them in their ovens. So what I'm going to do is genetically modify these turkeys and breed them smaller. So he's finding turkeys that are like basically weak or disabled or whatever, and then like making them fuck each other, artificially inseminating these turkeys. So he's got a smaller bird.
Wait, like turkey eugenics.
Like turkey eugenics. So he's the first turkey eugenicist, basically, yeah.
What? I just imagine him just there looking for the most fucked up turkey.
He's basically...
That's fun.
I mean, he wants it so they can't run away. He wants them smaller.
Which ones are my most 2 fucked up small birds? Get those 2, get the come out of that one, put it in that one. And you make the 2 birds small birds. So that's what he's doing, basically.
He's just cramming them in tins.
In 1960, he's introduced into the Guinness World Records as the biggest turkey farmer in Europe.
What the fuck, Bernard?
The mid-1970s.
Was he autistic?
I don't. He's very hyper focused on turkeys.
Well, it's some of the ADHD or something going on.
He's a shit pint basically because apparently if you ever go to the pub with him, you try and talk about anything else, he just ends up talking about turkeys, the different way you can
Fuck
use
hell,
turkeys
though.
to make food.
Alive?
No, he's. I will get to that, but he's not.
R.I.P.
Sadly, R.I.P. He's not with us
We'll get to
anymore.
that, we'll get to
But he realizes in the mid-70s that he's doing well, but he's making most of his money at Christmas, as you'd imagine. He's selling lots of turkeys at Christmas, but the rest of the year round, he's like, oh, I've got all these turkeys. I don't know what I'm doing with them. Just waiting for Christmas.
Got to
So
repurpose.
he's like, all these other brands have started cottoning on to what he's doing. They're breeding smaller turkeys so the normal families can have them at Christmas. So he's like, right, I need to diversify. I need to fucking get some women in here. I need to like, think of some things to make this thing work. And how does he do that? By smushing together basically a reformed turkey Frankenstein using a machine, and he creates something called the turkey roast joint, which is like
Oh god.
all the turkey stripped off the bones and then rolled into like a tiny little joint.
like how they make sausages.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the shit sausages.
essentially
They're
like
scraping up the
Hot
shit.
dogs.
essentially a turkey sausage. And there were two options. You could get a brown sausage or you could get a white sausage. I'm not even joking. They were turkey,
I'm always going
turkey-
for brown. I'm
turkey
never going for
meat.
white.
but you want what you want to carve into a turkey, and you want the middle of a turkey to be brown.
Oh.
So-
I thought you meant the actual meat, like the end product.
What? Yeah, this is the end product. Like, as in, like when a turkey's cooked, though, it's white, right? Like chicken meat's white.
Oh, fair.
Have either of you
So-
ever had
yeah.
one of these turkey joints?
Yes, yeah. When I was a kid, I used to have
Yeah.
them all the time.
Did you
used to
like
eat
it?
them. Yeah. I was raised on Bernard Matthews foods. I reckon.
Is it?
I think I had all of them.
Weirdly, I wasn't.
No.
No.
What did you eat?
When I was a kid, sausage and beans.
Did you eat a turkey burger ever?
Probably.
Turkey drummer.
Like,
I probably actually.
like
I'd
a
have
full
some,
Monty
yeah.
sausage and beans.
Sorry.
Like full Monty sausage and beans.
Full Monty, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
a breakfast
Love one of
in a
them.
can.
I
Not
love a
breakfast in a
breakfast.
can,
I
never.
love a breakfast in a can.
Yeah.
I was a really
like-
fussy eater as a kid.
That is, if you've not eaten one of those, that's something we need to do on the pod.
No.
Breakfast in a can.
No.
In fact, that sounds like a good forfeit to me. Cold breakfast in a
Cold,
can.
cold
No,
breakfast in
don't.
a
I
can.
We
Fantastic.
found Dave's forfeit.
We found Dave's forfeit.
Fuck off,
Make a
I'm
note
not
of that
doing
one
that.
quickly.
No.
Right, so he's making these turkey Frankensteins. He's creating these turkey roast joints, basically, that people can have on a Sunday. It's a turkey sausage, basically. Absolutely. It's smushed all together. And because he's created this machine to make them, because they used to have to be hand rolled, he's basically making so many of them now that he's got a freezer full of these turkey joints. And he doesn't know what to do with them. So he calls in an advertising agency, the original influencers, basically. They're called Ogilvy and Mather. These days it'd probably be like, get Mr. Beast to hold one on stream, right? And say, hey, chat, we cooked. This Bernard Matthews turkey is
The Paul
cooked.
brothers.
Yeah, exactly. We get Logan Paul in there, topless. But basically, 1970s Britain, there's like a certain level of charm about this like kind of red-faced ordinary farmer. So it's a bit like when the first time you saw Bevo eating something. And it was
I'm
quite
gonna Google
genuine.
what he looks like.
It's quite genuine, right? Because Bevo's eating stuff, he's like choking on it, swallowing it whole. And you're like, there's a level of intrigue about it because you're like, he's just a normal person that eats food whole. So at first, this advertising company have a slogan that they've sort of stolen from an American advertising campaign, which is something like, what is it? The only tough bird around here is me. But Bernard Matthews is like, I hate that because the last thing you want people to think about turkey is that it's tough.
Yeah, you want it to be nice and
Yeah.
tender. No?
And so he's like arguing with them basically. And they're like, well, what would you say about your birds? And he goes, they're beautiful. They're beautiful birds. And they're like, beautiful? That's brilliant. So for years, there's an advertising campaign called Beautiful. And it's just Bernard Matthews stood outside his 36-bedroom,
Yeah, I'm
dilapidated
looking.
mansion going, beautiful. Bernard Matthews turkey ham. It's beautiful. That's the whole thing. That advertising campaign, by the way, runs for 27 years.
that it must be.
Yeah,
a
that's it.
screenshot
That's
from
it.
that.
That's it. That's Bernard Matthews outside his
What a
mansion.
lad.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
It inspired Destiny's
Just sound
Child.
beautiful, though, wouldn't you? The white or the brown? Which one do
Do you want white or brown turkey meat? It inspired Destiny's Child Bootylicious.
It did.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
that's what it's based on. Beautiful. And my body's too beautiful-licious for you, baby. He spent 500 grand on that advert that ran for 27 years subsequently, basically. That's 10 million pounds by today's standards. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Well, okay, so anybody Google this. Google like Bernard Matthews.
We'll just put it in.
I mean, yeah.
If you're listening to this, just watch the YouTube and Dave will put it in.
There's a turkey roast with boot on it, and the design on the O with the
it's an arse.
Well, it's feathers.
It's feathers. Anyway, it's a turkey's arse.
Calm down.
Anyway, he spent 500 grand on that advert campaign, which was about 10 million pounds by today's standards. So that's like a lot of money back in the day, right? But after 8 days of the advert being on, he's made 2 million pounds profit because these turkey roasts are flying out of all the shops. They can't sell them fast enough. Tesco's run out and they threaten to stop stocking all of his products because unless he can get them more, because their demand for it is so much that people are pissed off at Tesco that they haven't got any.
People are high on his supply.
Like, people are high on his supply.
Beautiful.
This is the 1970s and people are going fucking mad for Bernard Matthews turkey.
Yeah.
2 million quid, by the way, in 1970. That's 38.5 million by today's standards in 8 days. So he is absolutely smashing it. So this point is probably the highest point in his career. He's nationally famous. So like, I don't know what's the equivalent now. It's like what's the woman that does the thingy? The Hock Tour. He's basically like 1970s Hock Tour. He's gone viral. He's booted. Everyone's walking around school rooms, offices going beautiful.
Can't remember her name. I'm trying to
Hock Tour. Yeah, so he's the original Hock Tour. But he's viral. He's a multi-millionaire. His products can't fly out fast enough. But there's a downfall coming, David.
I can't wait.
So we'll find out next week.
I knew there was a downfall coming.
There's a downfall coming.
Money's getting involved. It's the classic.
Yeah.
It's the classic thing.
It's a man.
For any depressed CEO, it's coming.
It's a man who's gone from £1.50 a week to 38.5 million quid, basically.
He's turning.
Things are going to come for him. So do tune in next week to hear about more of what happens to Bernard Matthews.
Cannot wait.
Hello there, David. It's a pleasure to be with you.
Hello, Father Jim.
I'm Father Jiminy Cricket from Steve Bracknell's church across the pond, and I would like to do a prayer with you for the English game tonight against Argentina.
Or as I like to call them, Argentina.
David, would you repeat after me, please?
Certainly, Father.
Messi pussy of Argentina.
Messi pussy of Argentina.
May your poops run fast and loose.
May your poops run fast and loose.
May your cruciate ligament tear.
May your crucial ligament tear.
Whilst you're over there.
In
Atlanta, you talented bastard. Give you this day. Some sleeping pills. And forbid you from scoring. As Martinez lets in goals from Bellingham and Spence. And lead you not to castration.
Lead us not into castration.
Lead you not to castration. But may the ball hit your balls. As you're defending free kicks from Declan.
And general kicks
from Declan. From Declan.
Yep, okay. From Declan.
For mine is a pint of Argentine tears.
For mine is a pint of Argentine tears.
And yours is a pint of urinal urine.
And yours is a pint of urinal urine.
Amen.
Come on, England! Come on, England, eh? Come on. we don't even know if they're going to win. Because this is going out before. No, after.
If on Friday when you're watching this or listening to it, if that has worked, right? If Messi has taken a ball to the balls, or got the shits, or what else did I say? Cruciate ligament. If his cruciate ligament's gone, then you can thank Father Jiminy Cricket for that one.
Fuck you, Argentina.
Fuck you, Argentina. What have you learned from this week, David?
I've learned you can genetically modify turkeys
if you really
cram
want
them into tins, and make a shit ton of money.
Yes, there's always a way to genetically modify a turkey.
Always a way. Circle back next week.
Circle back next week.
Love you. Bye.